Okay, so we're going to write f of x equal to x squared minus 7x plus 12 in vertex form. So in order to write it in vertex form, it means we need to isolate an x, or in order to do that, another way of thinking about it is we have to write it in by completing the square. Okay, so we'll write f of x is equal to x squared minus 7x. Now, again, we're going to add on half the coefficient of the x term to be squared. So our x term is, the x term coefficient is minus 7, so we're adding half that, which is minus 7 over 2 squared, and again, watch that you keep the minus, and then we're going to subtract that exact same thing, minus 7 over 2 squared. Now, because it was an odd number in the middle, I'm just going to leave it as minus 7 over 2. We try not to work with decimals. And then we're going to add on at the end, we still have the plus 12. Okay. So again, the first three are going to be our perfect square, which is x minus 7 over 2, all to be squared. Now, this is why it's important that we keep this minus here, because then we realize that we still need that minus in the middle in our perfect square. Now, we still have to put on this extra piece here that's in red. So the other piece that we need to add on is minus 7 over 2 squared, which is minus 49 over 4. Now, don't forget that you're squaring both the top and the bottom, and that there's still a minus outside. Okay, and then finally we have the plus 12 at the end. So that's this one, and there's our plus 12 at the end. Okay, so now we'll just tidy up the last two at the end using our calculator. Okay, and what we're going to get here then is x minus 7 over 2 squared, and minus 49 over 4 plus 12 is minus a quarter. Okay, so that's that in vertex form. And if you wanted to write down the vertex, don't forget that the x will change sign and the y will remain with the sign it has.